We locked in. Yo, shout it out, y'all, man. What's the deal, man? Yo, I'm your host, Moshe Canty. Y'all already know what it is, man. Checking in with y'all, man. This is the deal, right? So I'm gonna get right to it. So Memphis officials have announced that they have, and this is the terms that they use. They didn't say fired. They said that they relieved Preston Hemphill is his name, of his duties from working with the Memphis Police Department. So this is the sixth officer who has been relieved of their duties. But the reality is that he just got fired, right? Instead of just saying, yo, he's fired, he's not worthy of working with us or whatever like that, they use the definition. Yeah, so I'm going to get into that real quick. Shout out to Daryl Carr, DJ Shep. Check it out. I'm going to get into all. I'm going to ask those questions, like why he didn't get charged and all that. But this is the deal. So we do know, though, that he was relieved of his duties, right? But this is the crazy part about this, though. So this individual, when they pulled Tyre Nicholas out the car, and they had him on the floor, and there was a issue where he was trying to, he was trying to basically exert himself, saying, "Listen, what are you guys doing to me?" and stuff like that. Like, you guys are doing the most. This officer was the one that had that tased him, and not only did he tase him, but he then was heard on tape, on video in this case, saying to stomp him out, right? Advising or instructing the other officers to stomp him out, which they ultimately did. They did more than that. So after he ran away and they ended up then grabbing him again, they not only stomped him out, everybody knows what happened after that. So the question that's been asked is, like, why hasn't this dude been charged, right? The family wants to know that. The family wants to know why is it that this individual hasn't been charged. Yo, Cam Stone, shout it out, my brother. Everybody, they want to, the question is, why is it that these 5 black officers have been charged and this individual hasn't, right? So just for the record, we can say expeditiously, shout it out, Miss Sunshine, that the Memphis authorities have been very expeditious in the aftermath of this. So the investigation is still ongoing, but the thing is this, though. So I know everybody's gonna look for race in this matter, right? And that's all right to look for race. Life, chest out, chin up, chest out. So I get it, but I'm not sure it's gonna be a race thing right now. All right, you guys are saying, hey, we quickly fired and locked up these other individuals and charged them with murder. Why is it that you haven't done this to the white guy? I get that. I'm thinking that perhaps there's gonna be more people that's gonna get locked up. Yes, Bracken, there's no question about this. There's gonna be more people that's gonna get locked up. There's gonna be more individuals who are gonna be charged. They just doing the investigation right now. I think that this guy here, this guy Preston Hemphill, whatever his name is, he's basically gonna be charged. It's just taking time for the process to go through and stuff like that. I'm for, don't get it twisted, this individual's out of line. I'm for exactly everything he gets, what he deserves. You dig what I'm saying? So all this stuff about, I don't care about none of that. Listen, get this individual, get the family the justice that they rightfully deserve, because we've been in these streets long enough to know that when you violate white law, this is what happens when you violate white law, right? So I keep using this term specifically, intentionally and deliberately for a reason, right? This individual, I'm not saying that they're treating him a little bit different, but what I am saying is that there is an investigation that's taking place. You're right. They wouldn't do that to me, Life. They wouldn't wait to put me in jail, right? You're right, because we got a different path. So there is something. I mean, we can ask that question. Don't get it twisted. We can ask the question that is something going on. I just don't want. I want to wait and see what they do before it actually gets done, because he did allegedly put it. He had to write a report, so this information was in the report. So the Memphis authorities do have knowledge of his contributions to what he did, and it's alleged that he didn't. I don't know if he put in his report what he said about stomping him out, that would change the whole dynamics of that. Because if that's in the report, then obviously, yeah, you got to fire him. You got to charge him, whatever like that. I think they're going to charge him. I do think that they're going to charge him. I think that they're just waiting for more information to come out to see what they will charge him with. That's my assessment on it. That's my theory on it, right? You guys might have your own theories on it, whatever the case may be like that. So this is a serious conversation that we're all having here because, yo, let's just keep it 100. This individual, Tyre Nicholas was jumped on by 5 black police, but it wasn't just 5 black police. It was actually a white police officer also who directed them to go get him, who directed them, listen, go stomp him out. So if I'm in these streets and I direct 5 of y'all to go kill somebody, I don't say go kill him, but I just go, yo, go handle that. And y'all go handle it and y'all kill him, we all get charged as accessories. Accomplice liability. We all get charged under the same indictment, the same charges. Y'all know the rest. The question is, why is it that he just got fired and he didn't get indicted or charged the way those black officers got charged? Do you guys think it's race? Do you guys think it's a race issue? You think he hasn't been fired? Well, it's taking this long to fire him and he hasn't been charged because of the fact that he's white? I think they're going to charge him. I think they're just waiting for more information to come out. Or they might break him. They might use him against those other individuals. Oh, yeah, no question. So his failure to intervene is enough. So individuals that were there that failed to even intervene is going to have to deal with some smoke. And this is where I think, don't quote me on this to make it appear as if like somehow I'm an authority in this regard. But this is where I think just to some extent, the needle has been moved a little bit in the aftermath of Breonna Taylor and in the aftermath of George Floyd's death. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that people are not dying. People are still dying. In fact, more people are being killed by police at a higher rate than before that time, than before Breonna Taylor and George Floyd's death. People are still dying, right? So what I'm saying is this, though, that the response of the police agencies themselves has been a little bit different. I think we all can agree on that was kind of fast. But some people are saying it was only done expeditiously because those officers were black. I don't know if I agree with that. But the response was a little bit different in Minneapolis when it took place with George Floyd. So I can't say that. I don't know. I don't have no evidence to support that. I'm not going to base my emotions off something and speak subjectively. This video hurt me more than others, and I don't know why. I mean, it should hurt you more than others. I think most of us, I've been having conversations behind the scenes with a lot of comrades, and I think that everyone gets worse. And like I asked the other day, who's next? Because we don't know who's next. And I'm not saying this as a way to be, when you see the police, yo, am I the next guy gonna get killed by cops? But when you watching the news and you seeing these images played out every day or every other week and every other month, it's hard not to, that's true too, it's the social media reaches the masses faster, but it's hard not to think in your mind to say, yo, if they pull me over, this could get different. Who don't think that as black men when we get pulled over by the cops, it's like, hold on, is this the last encounter I'm gonna have? Is this it? Is this the end? Like, are they gonna call backup? Are they gonna call another car? They're gonna tell me to get out? What happens next? So this is how we think. This is how we're wired. And we shouldn't be thinking like that. You dig what I'm saying? So that right there is a form of psychological oppression and abuse. And I shouldn't be entertaining thoughts in my mind like that. You dig what I'm saying? That perhaps there may be a potential encounter and something may happen where I might potentially lose my life because of the fact that I got pulled over, or like, I shouldn't be thinking we shouldn't be thinking those thoughts like that. But I don't want my emotions to kind of cloud my judgment. So that's why I want to wait for more information. Mikey B, my brother, love you, bro. I don't want to wait for information to not be here where I'm a data guy. I like looking at numbers and data and all that. Not to say that the numbers are accurate. It just tells a different story. I hate when I get pulled over and got my special needs son. I have to explain. He doesn't understand. Yeah, bro, I can only imagine. Bro, that just thinking about that just makes me get real emotional. And you know, I don't even want to start crying on this thing because it's just too much for me. Just to even imagine that your son is special needs and that you have to have that conversation with him. I get profiled in the courts and I work for the bail reform. Go figure. Not for nothing. I just visited, you know, the probation building. I'm going there as an assistant director, where I'm over 5-6 programs, right? And you know, they look at me like, yo, what are you here for? What do you mean what I'm here for? What are you here for? You know, so we're always going to be profiled in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it's just I want you guys to ask the question, man. You dig what I'm saying? Like, is it because the guy is white, or do you guys think that because the King James shot it out? Do you think because they're investigating more of the facts that they're going to be? Because I believe more people are going to get fired. I believe that the chief lady who helped organize the Scorpion unit, I think she's done. They shot a special needs person because he had a shiny toy train. This is crazy. Man, it happens all over the country, man. I think that the lady who helped organize the Scorpion unit, it's quiet for her. She's done. They're about to finish her. And the reason why is because you helped organize this unit. But like I asked the other day, if this unit is so effective and is so impactful, why do you feel a need to destroy? Why destroy the unit if it's impactful, if it's effective? If it's effective, it's effective. Think about it. This is why I think that there's more stuff in the unit itself that they've covered up, that they don't want to get out to the public. But I think they're trying to get ahead of it right now to show. It sounds deadly. What does a scorpion do? Yo, Bracken, what does a scorpion do? It sticks you with its poisonous, it's venomous, it's needle. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it takes you out, it neutralizes you, it paralyzes you, it kills you. It's off with your head. So this is what I was saying the other day about when names have meanings to them. Within the name Scorpion unit itself, yeah, it says they want to restore peace in the neighborhood, but it kills instantly. This is my point. So the reality is that these individuals were not coming as friends. They were not coming as allies. They came with the objective to, let me tell you something. You think they killed Tyre Nicholas just for the sake of, no, they killed him for a reason. They pulled him out that car and they killed him. That's what happened. But he's not the first person they want to punish and cover up at the same time. He's not the first person that also faced some rough experiences with them. This is just individuals coming. It's going to be more people who come out. But because I believe the Department of Justice is going to get involved, I think they're trying to do everything right now to give the impression. Now, I'm very cynical, so you got to forgive me. I do think that at this particular stage, their reason for doing this now is because they know that Merrick Garland is going to send the feds there, and they're going to have to turn over everything. They're going to have to turn over every single document about the Scorpion unit, and what they will find out is that they overlooked a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. But again, I don't personally think that this is the end of it. This is just my opinion. You have it here on We Locked In. Y'all hearing it first from Moshe. I want to hear what you guys got to say, man. Put your comments in the chat. Let it be known. Do you guys think that the reason that they didn't go at him first and foremost was because of the fact that he was white? You know, what you guys think about that? You think that there's going to be more arrests? What do you guys think? Let me know what you think about that, man. Put it in the chat. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Y'all already know what it is, man. I don't think that this is the end of it. I'm gonna have more information about this atrocity, man. Again, man, shout out to the brother's family. We can only imagine what they're going through. I mean, I've never, fortunately, had anybody. I've known people who got killed by police personally. I don't know any relatives myself who have gotten killed by police. So I don't know what they're going through. So, you know, what they're going through is definitely something that's challenging. Now, absolutely, I hope it's more. Listen, I'm not of that opinion on this. I'm not on that. Yo, I don't wish this on my worst enemy. All that sound good to individuals. They killed that man. And they was officers supposed to be doing their job, and they killed him the way they killed him. They get what they get. When I was doing what I was doing, and I was doing in the streets, and I end up doing 22, 23, and 25 years in state penitentiary, they locked my black butt up. Those individuals thought that they were above the law. They need to get exactly what their hand called for. So I don't feel sorry for that. I don't feel like, oh, nah, maybe. I don't care about that. That's coming from O'Shea. That's just a fact. Now, other people might feel a certain way, but Moshe Canty, nah, lock him up. You know why? Because y'all was officers and y'all was supposed to be protecting and serving the community, and y'all did the exact opposite. Y'all were the real terrorists in the community. Y'all claiming all other black men across America is doing this, and y'all the individuals behind white law, under the color of white law, doing exactly that. So I sit down with anybody and tell them that, and that's a fact. That's how I feel about the situation. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, no question. That's a fact, bro. Listen, you know how many of my comrades got locked up for stuff they didn't do? I know people who locked up for stuff that they didn't do, and they was caught on camera not even doing it. And I know dudes up north right now locked up with life bids and all type of stuff. You crazy? Lock them dudes up, give them exactly what they supposed to be getting, and treat them accordingly. And the reason why is because these individuals not only do, you know, we got to look at it like this, right? And this is just my perspective on it, right? Police officers ideally should be held to a higher standard. They should be held to a higher standard because these individuals take an oath. But remember, and I want you guys to remember this, they're taking an oath to what? To uphold the law. This is white man's law, white man's law. So are they really protecting and serving? Who are they protecting and serving? You dig what I'm saying? They're not protecting and serving us, man. They're coming around these communities, these little units that they involved in. They're coming in here to terrorize. And again, everybody's not like that. Everybody's not like that. But those units, you saw the work that they do. They forgot about that camera. They're so brazen. They forgot all about that camera that was sitting up in their sky. And they thought that they could get away with that. I guarantee you, if that camera wasn't there, yo, bro, listen to me. They killed that man. DJ, they killed him. You saw what was happening. They was hitting him like this. They had him with his hands behind his back like this. The guy was hitting them. If anybody ever, y'all know how to hit people. Y'all know how to hit people. Bro, he was hitting them like this. Look, he was coming from here with it. Nah, bro, that's a weapon. That's a weapon. Anybody that know how to throw a good punch? Anybody know how to throw a punch? It's no way if you give me all this, I could cause serious damage to you. Just like you could cause serious damage to me. Kicking him to his face, hitting him with the sticks. Come on, bro. That was murder, pure murder. If I did something like that, they will give me natural life in the feds. I will get natural life. They will give me life, never coming home, gates. From here, I'll be in Attica, Leavenworth, Marion, ADX. They'll give me life, never coming home. Facts. So these individuals, man, who think that they are above the law, you guys are not above the law. And we're not talking about white man's law. We're talking about the universal laws that we all should be abiding by. Integrity, honor, respect, dignity, love, morality. Y'all violated those rules. Forget this other stuff. That's rooted in hatred and bigotry and discrimination and prejudice and xenophobia. I ain't talking about that crap. I'm talking about pure, righteous, moral laws that we all innately abide by, that you know is wrong. All right, listen, I got about a minute and a half, you guys. Nah, definitely, man. True LES, shout it out, man. I see y'all, man. DJ Shep, everybody that pulled up, Miss Sunshine, man. We appreciate y'all. But put y'all thoughts in the chat, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. I see it's 12 likes in the building, but we got a lot of people in, man. Hit that like button, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Vanessa Marty, man, shout out to you, too. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all think that they locked this or they fired this individual, or they relieved him of his duties? You think they relieved him of his duties because the pressure from social media? You think they didn't indict him because he's white? Or you think that they eventually will indict him when more facts come out? Y'all heard it from me. Y'all already know how I feel about it, man. I'm going to keep y'all up to date on what's going on, inshallah. Because we need to know about this, man. We need to have these conversations with our families, our loved ones, everybody, man. This stuff is real. It's happening in real time. And again, we don't know if we're going to be the next contestant on The Price is Right. So be careful out there, man. Watch these scorpions, man, because their stings hurt, man. Remember, stay focused out here, man. Don't get caught slipping, man. Ride quiet. Peace, y'all. We locked in.